Part 3, baby. Here we go. We're heading this way. Not to the left. We're heading to the right. And yes, you'll get to hear that every single time because I just love because I just like that part about the Metroids where you know, you get the startup sound and it's just like, oh, it's like Windows booting up. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get this thermal route going. Once more, you just have to follow the thermal line, the thermal thingy, my boss. Thermal route. Oh god. Oh god. Oui. Oi, mate. Mates. Haha. avoided the enemy, or the e.m.m.i. Oh wow. I can't say e.m.m.i. I absolutely can't say e.m.m.i. for my life. Okay, I think that leads to like an entirely different room. Actually, am I supposed to? No. Let me just do this real quick. Okay. Going this way. And oh god. Yep, I'm supposed to go this way. Turns out. And there you go. Shoot that thing, and then you make those blue walls move. But of course, there's also another thing that I think I want to explore right here. Oh, I couldn't get that in time. That's fine. That's all good. All right, charge beam door. And through here, get yourself... Not really, because we don't have the proper ability yet. See, like, a lot of this stuff, like, early on, like, I'm so used to, like... yeah. I'm so used to, the fully upgraded Samus. It's just like, when you start a new game, it's like you have to relearn everything from the ground up. So it's like, that's basically the curse with, like, Metroid playthroughs. It's just like, get so used to the feeling of being like super powerful and super buff and getting every upgrade that you just forget that you start off as little baby Samus before you move on to big Samus, you know? I didn't really have to do that. I didn't really have to like activate Phantom Cloak over there. I just wanted to look cool. Once again, redirect the thing so that you can do the thing. That's gonna waste some time. Sometimes I keep forgetting also that I'm supposed to do things. Now we head over this way. You have to wait a little bit before enemy doors can open again. This is just basically their way of saying, hey, the game's loading. If that makes any sense. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, please. Okay, shoot all this. Where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? Where do I go? Okay. It's like, where do I go? What do I do? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. I'll jump over there. You know what? Never before has it been that easy to actually wall jump. Because I remember in the older games, you had to do some crazy, like, button presses. At least in Super Metroid, you have to do some, like, crazy button presses in order to effectively wall jump in that game. Whereas in this game, all you need to do is just press the jump button at walls. So it's like in the years since like a 2D Metroid has effectively been out, it's never been easier to just wall jump. Like, I actually haven't really played Samus Returns, but I really want to. Of course, there's another Metroid 2 remake, but I'll save that for later.
Uploading data.
e.m.m.i stands for Extraplanetary Multiform Mobile Identifier. It can procedurally modify and enhance its own capabilities. It Its ability to configure itself to fit into narrow spaces is a standard feature. Any enemy you encounter will likely do so as it pursues you. You are not capable of destroying their armor plating. This would be true even at your full capabilities. You are faced with overwhelming power. Accept your helplessness.
Gee, thanks, buddy!
Study each enemy carefully and use the Phantom Cloak to advance. There are risks even here. The Phantom Cloak reduces your mobility and consumes more AN when you move or shoot. It is still your best chance at survival. Do not hesitate to destroy an enemy whenever you discover more unique energy. This was not one of your original priorities. However, I see no other way to accomplish your goal. These existential threats cannot be sanctioned.
Once again, good old buddy explaining the things that I'm already going to do. Amazing. Anyway. Wait, was there a thing? Was there a thing? I'm always like making sure that there's a thing that you can do. Anyway. Right around over here. Okay, that is an enemy over there. That's definitely an enemy. And like Adam just said, they can fit into tight spaces. Oh, jeez. Okay. Up. Too early. Yeah. Too early. Yeah, you'll never really figure out an e.m.m.i's timing for when it's going to attack. So your best hope is to just simply wait for the sound that it makes whenever it's about to attack. Like the little ping sound effect. That's your opportunity to press X. But then again, you may get it, you might not get it. You'll just have to be lucky. I mean, I certainly got it on my first time, but like, or at least the first time in this LP, but like, you won't be so lucky like the second or third time or even 10th time this happens. And there you go. Get Carteris mapped out so that we can move on. Okay, so now climb up this wall, or just simply wall jump for a faster time. And you notice that door right there. Can't really do anything about that just yet, so you're gonna have to move on from there. And go through here. Go through this here. And avoid the fire, obviously, but you know, I got 2 energies. I'm partially okay. Well, partially okay, maybe. And that also decreases the lava level right there, so now you can safely go through that area. Easy. Can't really do anything with that box over there, or that crate. As much as that you would love to do something about that, you can't. At least not yet. Alright, I want to go over to this. I believe that's the next stop. Like I said, I'm not too great with like navigating with like, oh, frick off, mates. Okay. Like I said, I'm not that great with navigating Metroid games. Since me being a spoiled child, I'm just like, where do you go? What do you do? Why don't the game tell me? And then I realize on that, and then in that instance I realize, hey, maybe video games don't need to hold your hand so much. Maybe Nintendo knows what they're doing, or Mercury Steam, or whatever. They know what they're doing when they're making video games, specifically Metroid ones. or Metroidvanias or something similar. I should really slide. Now, getting a game over in an e.m.m.i zone basically results... by the way, that was an energy parts. Basically like heart pieces in Zelda. You collect 4 of those to gain more energy. But more importantly than that, whenever you get a game over in an e.m.m.i zone, basically that means that you will start over at the e.m.m.i zone door that you entered in. But if you die anywhere outside of the e.m.m.i zone, then you'll be brought right back to the place where you started, or rather to the last room that you saved in. So you're gonna have to be really, really careful about that. Okay. So now with that, open up that way. Once again, if you're running low on health, then, and there's no energy recharge station around, that's an energy tank. If there's nothing of that nature, just simply do that thing in which you parry enemies. Again, though, you'll regain more health by destroying enemies via the parry method. Or rather, the counter method, I should probably say. Because parrying wouldn't be like the proper term for it, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Get that guy. This dude. You know what? This is refreshing. This is refreshing to finally be back to talking about games that I know that I'm talking about. Like, I've been into blind Let's Plays for so long that I've completely forgotten what it's like to actually talk about. Actually, no, because there's only like one between Xenoblade and this one, and that was Klonoa. Like, God. Like, God. It feels so good to talk about a game that I know about for once, and one from a series that I can really, really gush about because, like, I really like Metroid a lot. And, you know, as a more recent fan of the series. So, yeah. Feels incredibly refreshing. This is going to be a fun time. Here we are in yet another new region. Dairon. Via one of those transporter trains that... obviously has a long loading time as well. And oh, that should be familiar. Anyway, you do this. Let's restore our energy a little bit. And now that we're in the new region, Dairon, obviously, one thing that I didn't actually mention is the fact that by looking at the global map right here, you'll clearly see your items percent and everything. That's because Metroid prides itself on you getting a really fast time and also getting as many items as you can. In fact, Metroid is actually one of the pioneer franchises for speedrunners. Like, there's a reason why Super Metroid is like incredibly popular with speedrunners even today. It's because that game basically gave you the freedom to play the game however you liked. And by discovering new tricks and new crazy tricks to get items faster or to get missiles and energy tanks faster, that led to like a lot of stuff like, you know, any percent category where you could just beat the game as fast as you can, get 100% as fast as you can. You know, just do everything as fast as you can. And, you know, that's basically the reason why there's like people vote on either saving the animals at the end of Super or nah. But, you know, here in this house, we always save the animals. We always save them. Now in this area, it's completely, there's a blackout right here, so no energy station, recharge stations will work, no doors will work, not until you activate this generator that can very easily fit into Samus's arm cannon, by the way, which is incredibly convenient considering that, you know, the species, the weird species that live here obviously would have the same sort of functions, or maybe if ZDR was inhabited, then it would be pretty obvious that ZDR would also be filled with creatures that can fit things into other things. Wide beam. Yeah, that feeling you get when you get new weapons is great. This permanently replaces the power beam, and now with this, you can destroy, you have more attack power, but you also can destroy wide beam doors. So now with this tool in hand, you can actually now look for wide beam doors to destroy. Anyone that you already destroyed can very easily be looked on like the map. And you can also use wide beam boxes in order to open up new areas too. So yeah, that's cool. That is very cool. Now let's see about this then. Oh, this asshole. Oh god, yeah, this guy. I was very worried about this guy, but I just didn't think it'd come up so soon. I just didn't think that enemy would come up so soon. Yep, that particular enemy, yes, they're technically enemies, so yeah. By the way, you use a white beam box by, you know, doing a full charge shot, by the way. Actually, no, there's no other way. No, actually, there is. Let me just go down there real quick. But yeah, that e.m.m.i, let's just show you, is really fast. So that is a big fat worry when you're eventually gonna have to destroy it. So yeah, oh right. right. Yeah, once again, me not knowing things about, you know, about the Metroid, aka, you know, the series that the character is basically named after. All. Yep. That's a game over for me. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I was actually worried right there, because, like, if you die outside of an e.m.m.i zone, like, typically for me, that means, like, you basically have to go back to where you originally saved last time. But thank God, like, e.m.m.i zone doors, exiting and entering counts as, like, a checkpoint. So that's good. That's very good. Like, thank God. But I think, unfortunately, it also adds to, like, the timer. So like, yeah, there's a lot of I think there might be plenty of factors in for like time, for like getting like a really good time in this game. Like, I think now I don't necessarily remember, but I think that for pausing the game, the time doesn't really run. Only by going to the file select screen can you actually see the amount of time that you've spent. It doesn't actually correlate to the amount of time total that you spent in a file, but it counts to the total amount of play time. All right. Sorry about that. I had Amazon delivery, and apparently they couldn't find my address or whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, we're back in Cataris because we can now use this white beam box, obviously. And now we actually have a means, aka we actually have the white beam now, so now we can explore further into this e.m.m.i zone. And that could have been, you know, big trouble. Now, I think coming up, there's another factor of being detected by an e.m.m.i, but I'm not sure if it's this one or, like, the next one. So, I'm not entirely sure what this will, where am I going? Well, I can't really go over there. That's an e.m.m.i valve. I can't really do that over there. Yeah, this is see, like this is what I mean, like, this is what I mean. This is what I absolutely mean when it comes to, navigation. It's like, I have to, like, find out what the heck to do, or where the heck to go. That's me and the curse of Metroid, just trying to figure out where in the heck to even go, or possibly, like, maybe even I should try going over to somewhere. I know where to go now. Yeah, yeah, again, I keep falling into this trap of, like, where the heck do I go? Where the heck do I go? Like, geez, when I just vaguely remember that I have to shoot this in order to get to here. So we can go through another one of these. So, get this guy. I can just run into these. It's fine. It's all fine. Yeah. And it's basically the same deal as we've seen before. We've seen that cutscene, like, plenty of times already. So, see the cutscene where Samus goes to a brain and then unlocks the thing and then blah, 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 blah. We know the deal at this point. Of course, it might not be good for you in the context of anything, but it's how I play. Alright, so now we have the Omega Cannon once again. And just as a reminder, if you do actually die while using it, while using this thing, you'll just get when you die, you'll get transported back to you know, to the room where you got the Omega Cannon again. So yeah, where you asshole there? Oi, if you don't, you can't skip these, unfortunately. So you're just stuck here. Give you speedrunners a little bit of a breathing room. And we got the thing that we got in the very first video game. The Morph Ball. The thing that Samus is known for. Just getting her entire body all up into a ball. So, you know how this works. You know how this works at this point in the series. So you basically use the ZL button to curl yourself up into a ball. That way you can move around in tight spaces. So now with this, a lot more routes have opened up. A lot more possibilities have opened up to you. So use now the small holes to your advantage as you navigate around these places now. It's like over here, couldn't get this missile tank before, but now you can. And of course, there's also the advent of, you know, going around in these sort of little routes right here. And now you can access this place, where you get a full recharge. Well, actually, a full recharge of a weapon, but you know how it is. Am I meant to go here, by the way? You know what? Screw it. I meant to go here. Except that's a trap. My mistake. I would like to continue on, but I think we got to stop here for today. So, yeah. We're going to use our morph ball next time. See you guys on next time.